Good afternoon, everyone. I just come across something that apparently happened Thursday, and one of these articles says November 27th. It's like 5 days ago. It's about the U.S.'s water. Hackers hijack industrial control system at U.S. water utility. The Municipal Water Authority of Alcupa in Pennsylvania has confirmed that hackers took control of a system associated with a booster station over the weekend, but said there was no risk to the water supply. Now wait. The company provides water and sewer services to more than 6,600 customers in Alcupa and portions of Hopewell, Raccoon, and Potter Township. And again, this is in Pennsylvania. A representative of the water utility told KDKA-TV that the compromised system is associated with a booster station that monitors and regulates water pressure for Raccoon and Potter Township. An alarm quickly alerted the Alcupa utility of intrusion and compromised system was disabled. The water facilities representative said that there was no known risk to the water supply or drinking water. There was no known risk as of yet. This also has been updated about an hour ago. An Iran-linked hacktivist, that's what they're being called, a hacktivist group calling itself Cyberattacks. Now Avengers is AV, the letter 3, NGERS, has taken credit for the attack. The anti-Israel hackers appear to have targeted an industrial control system, ICS, made by an Israeli company, Unitronics. So, the Cyberattacks group claims to have breached the systems of many water treatment stations in Israel since the Israel-Hamas conflict escalated on October 7th. However, the hackers have been known to exaggerate the impact of their attacks and have been found to publish fake data and claim it was stolen from a targeted organization. So there's that. If I flip over to this other article, it talks about the breaches by Iran-afflicted hackers spanned multiple U.S. states, federal agencies say. So this just wasn't with just one water station. The National Cyber Directorate said in an advisory emailed to the Associated Press late Friday, and since then other people have obviously been alerted. The multi-agency advisory said it was not known if the hackers had tried to penetrate deeper into breached networks. The access they did get enabled more profound cyber-physical effects on processes and equipment, it said. And again, all of this equipment was Israeli-made. The advisory says the hackers who call themselves Cyber-Avengers are affiliated with Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guards Corp, which the U.S. designated as a foreign terrorist organization in 2019. The group targeted the Unitronics device at least since November 22nd, it said. An online search Saturday with the Shodan service identified more than 200 such internet-connected devices in the U.S. and more than 1,700 globally. The advisory notes that the Unitronics device ship with a default password, a practice experts discourage as it makes them more vulnerable to hacking. Best practice call for devices to require a unique password to be created out of the box. It says the hackers likely accessed affected devices by exploiting cybersecurity weaknesses, including poor password security and exposure to the internet. Now, I was reading earlier that they want to take somehow this offline. So there's a question here. If a hack like this can happen here in Western Pennsylvania, it can happen elsewhere in the United States. They're going to conduct a full investigation and hold those responsible accountable. It also showed the scale and scope of Israel and Hamas cyber warfare. Alongside the fight on the ground, both sides of the conflict are armed with dozens of hacking groups that have been responsible for disrupting company operations, leaking sensitive information online, and collecting user data to plan future attacks. So now the U.S. is teamed up with a lot of people in this investigation on how they're going to continue to keep the water safe in Israel and in the U.S. Because since October 7th, there's been several cyber attacks on the water in Israel. So, keep your eyes on the water. So it's pretty foggy here in the Adirondacks today. And I get thinking about all these things that people have access to, the sky, at the touch of a button nowadays, being that we're all connected to this internet, this interweb of the whole internet, and our personal safety and our safety as a whole in this, in these states, in this country, in other countries around the world. And I'm looking at this fog around me, and you know, anything can happen. I'm gonna say go and get a water test kit of different kind of things. Go to your public water department, ask them what you can get to test your water. We have well water, but again, anything that comes from the sky as far as rain and anything that's on the land goes into the ground and into your water. But when you have facilities being attacked cyberly by people who can cause harm, it gets very concerning at this point. So be aware of the things going on. I know some of you don't watch the news, but be enough in the know where if you have a water boil advisory or to not drink your water for any reason, make sure that you stay tuned to those things and keep you and your family safe. All right. I'm hoping to see you guys tonight. Bigfoot and I are going to be doing a live this evening at 8 p.m. and we have something to share with you all. All right. Well, God bless, and we will see you hopefully at 8 o'clock.